Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you a box. This box. This is a box from when I was attending, study abroad program at Magdalen College, Oxford University in England. And I was studying international law. And it was the first time I had been out of the country except for a slight hop over the border in Canada to see Niagara Falls. And I did a little bit of traveling also before I went to school, and then a little bit within school. So I did go to Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, Northern Ireland. I went to Scotland, I went to Wales, and I was in England, obviously. So this is a box that I had shipped home to my parents with some items in it, either gifts for them or souvenirs for me. And so this is what it looks like. And I had put my souvenirs from my time there in here. Now this may not be complete. I don't think it has my pictures in it or videos, and there might be things that have been taken out over the years, but a lot of it's still intact. So I wanted to take a look. I mean, there's some things that I might be able to let go of. I'm not sure. I need to look at them. It was my first time, as like I said, and so I didn't know if I would ever go back again, but I've been fortunate to go back many times since then. Although the last time I was in England was 2014. So it's been a while. I used to go pretty much every year. There was a time period that I went every year, at least once a year, because there was just so much I wanted to keep seeing. So I'm just going to pull out some things and see what we have, and I'll just kind of talk about them and let you know what I remember. So let's see. I don't know where to start. Okay, so I didn't have a calendar, and so I made a calendar on notebook paper. Maybe you can kind of see that. So it says Wednesday, King Lear. I did have some things about classes, but there's some other things too. I had Friday 16th, Saturday 17th, Sunday the 18th, Scotland. There were some things about different classes. Okay, this must be July, because on one of the days it says to call my stepfather, and that would have been his birthday on this numbered day. I have 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th, Ireland. 27, Kirov Ballet and Inns of Court tour. And on Wednesday the 28th, Cats. Saturday 31st, London, Changing of the Guard, Greece 3 p.m. matinee. Some exams, move out, go home on that 7th, which would have been August. All right. Speaking of Greece, I did go see Greece, and here's the program. Here's the back, and we have Debbie Gibson. So that's one of the, Greece is like my favorite movie when I was a kid. And seeing Debbie Gibson was really neat. Personally, I'm totally attached to the movie, but I have seen the play before in addition to this, so I am kind of aware that it's not 100% the same, obviously. I also saw Miss Saigon. Now, what I remember about this is that I was in the nosebleed seats, really up high, but the stage was so tall and the sets were huge, and it didn't matter where I was sitting so far away. It still was absolutely incredible performance. And this was at the Theatre Royale on in Drury Lane, so that was neat. Okay. Trying to figure out what to grab. Here's a receipt, passenger receipt, United Airlines, Dallas, Texas. Um, June 10th, not valid for travel. Okay, $309. So I thought I flew on British Airways, so I don't know why this says United Airlines or what the, I don't know. But if you're a younger person, you might not remember tickets like this. This was actually the receipt, but the tickets looked similar. You had a paper ticket. So that is just a receipt, but that's what it would look like. Okay, let's see what else I got. I don't know where to start. Okay. Hippodrome, London. Okay, on the back it says Capital 95.8 FM and Hippodrome London present 958 at the Hippodrome every Friday with our resident DJ John Saunderson. Admission £6 before 10:30 p.m. Normal admission £10. I actually did not go, but I saw the outside. So that's that. Okay, let's see. Sorry, it's taking me a minute to kind of figure out what I want to talk about next. Let's see if I can tell what this is. Oh, this is a receipt from the Sherlock Holmes Museum. Here, I'm going to cover up my signature. And this was £13.90. So that probably was the admission, or I don't know. I bought a couple things too, so it could be from that. I can't remember. Here's a postcard of Westminster Abbey. Let's see. I don't know. Sometimes I just picked up like brochures of things I was interested in, but some of the things I really didn't actually do. Okay, this is a flight for Aer Lingus. Okay, so this is like my, I guess my boarding pass. And this is from London Heathrow. And so one of my friends that was at school with me, we went on a trip to Ireland. I don't think she had been to Ireland, but I had been to Ireland before I had gone to school. But we flew there for a few days, and so that's what this is. What was really interesting is when I was there, it was like really, it seemed like at least really inexpensive to fly to different destinations in Europe because we were already in Europe, so versus the United States. But I didn't have enough money to like go wild or enough time. Apparently we did have some long weekends. This is Oxford Institute on International and Comparative Law, Supplementary Information for 1993. That is. College housing is not available for noon, Thursday, June 29th, and is only paid through Friday afternoon, August 6th. Okay, and it's got all kinds of information here. Now, this was through the University of San Diego School of Law. And what's so funny is I had no affiliation with San Diego, but later in life, I did actually live in San Diego after all. But of course, I didn't know it at that time. Oh, here's my little name tag, and then see there, well, you can see my name, but that's the crest for Magdalen College. And it's so funny, the other day I was watching a Midsummer Murders, and this lady said that she went to Magdalen College. So that's how I thought it was pronounced as an American, but then when I was there, I found Magdalen. And so Chief Inspector Barnaby says, I thought it was pronounced Magdalen. Well, it turned out she had lied. She didn't go to school there. Okay, this is a postcard that I did not send, and it actually is addressed to the people. So I'm very sorry about that. Both of them have since passed away, so I am sorry. It's terrible of me to not have sent this to you. My apologies. This is a map of Oxford, and I know it's probably pretty hard to see any detail here. But it was a cute map there. This is a note I received from, so one of my friends that I knew that I was actually going to law school with in the United States, she, her husband, she came over with her husband and we actually did sightseeing for a week. I actually had come even earlier when I met them. We did a week and we were like driving around everywhere. Well, he, on the flight home, started having a medical problem, and well, anyway, she had to leave. So she didn't even get to start classes. And so this is a note asking to call, and says about her husband, you know, that he was doing better and that kind of thing. So this probably, my guess is that this was a message that was taken for me at the bursar's office. So when you go into the college area, there's this little office there, and that's where the bursars are, and that's where our little mailboxes were, that we would get mail and they would take messages for us, because I did not have a phone in my dorm room. So I'm sure that that's probably what that was. I remember the circumstances, but I don't remember the note in particular. Let's see, this is final Oxford information that was sent by the school. Okay, so talks about orientation, books, excursions, pleasure reading, medical, climate, clothes, arrival, Magdalen College. So it says each room is equipped with sheets, pillows, pillow slips, bed covers, towels, and soap. Each room has a sink. That was nice because you had to brush your teeth, because you had to go down the hall to go to the toilet or to take a shower. But at least you had a sink in your room, so if you could brush your teeth, wash your hands, whatever, without worrying about that at least. There's a bathroom and toilet for each entry. College facilities include coin-operated washing machines and dryers. That's true. So what happened is that I remember the machines took the 20 pence pieces. So they don't have the quarter, like we're used to 25 cents in America. They had 20, and they were, I do have some. I can make a video and show you the money, but it wasn't round, like it had, I can't remember if it was like 5 or 6 sides. I can't remember. And so those were required to do your laundry. There is no parking. The doubles are very small with the extra bed. Our hosts are president and fellows of Magdalen College. The college was founded in 1457 and is one of the loveliest in Oxford. And that is very true. I will show you some pictures of the tower at Magdalen College. And if you have seen footage of Oxford, you probably will recognize it because it is often featured. All classes take place in Magdalen College. Most of you will live in the college. Magdalen College is not a hotel. Some of the fellows and scholars are still in residence here. Please regard yourselves as paying guests in their college. They want you to have a good time, but it is important as a courtesy to our hosts to keep strictly within their rules. These rules are different from American college rules. True. You cannot, for example, invite traveling friends to share your accommodation with you. The rooms are allocated and they should be occupied accordingly. Your privacy will be respected, but the college authorities retain the right of access at all times. You are also asked not to bring bicycles, frisbees, etc. into the college, and avoid making undue noise by playing loud music or in any other way. When in doubt, it is always best for visitors to Oxford to err on the side of decorum. This is very true. It was much more formal. Now, what happened in our case was that there was a slight overlap, but the regular students that were there were leaving for the summer. They were off. And so we went in. So we were the only one, students there was this exchange program, but there was an overlap, and that was awkward. That was awkward. They didn't really like us coming in so much. We didn't really understand them. And it was funny because they did a mixer where we had like the regular students, most of them from England or the UK or, wherever, maybe some other places, I don't know. And they tried to get us to mix together with mostly Americans. Now, there were some people in the program that were from other countries. Like that, I remember there was a guy from Austria. I remember there was a guy from Israel. There might have been a few others, but the majority were Americans. And we went to this mixer and there was no mixing. No mixing. The functionaries of the college are scouts and porters. Scouts will tidy your room. Porters guard the college entrance and take messages. Oh, I thought it was a bursar. Sorry, maybe I'm wrong here. But I think it said bursar's office on the door. My apologies if I'm incorrect. If they are treated nicely, they usually respond in kind. This is hilarious. If a problem arises, please tell us. You'll be given a key to the late gate so that you can come and go when the college is closed after 11 p.m. A bicycle stand is available at the Long Wall Street entrance to the college. Okay, so the scouts, I can't remember her name, but I had a lovely woman that was my scout that came and cleaned my room, and she was so sweet. She was really nice lady, and I do remember when I left and there were some things that I couldn't bring back with me, I did give them to her. And I remember especially one time she tucked my teddy bear in under the covers. She was very sweet. And they did make your beds, and it was more than you would expect from an American college. Like if they were cleaning or something, it was more, you got more attention than you would have otherwise. Really funny at the front area they're discussing. One time, I remember this man that worked there, he was getting aggravated with all of us. I guess there was a bunch of us Americans in there at one time, and he called us colonists. He's like, "You colonists!" And he was all mad at us and stuff. And I can't remember what the situation was. I've never forgotten that. Our contract with Magdalen includes breakfast Monday through Friday for residents. It will be available from 8 to 9 a.m. in the college hall. It is advisable to be early for breakfast if you have a 9 o'clock class. This is a simple English breakfast, high in fat and calories. However, we will try to have a fruit bowl and percolated coffee in the director's office from 9 to 3. During the day, coffee, tea, lunch, and snacks will be available at the old kitchen in Magdalen near the base of the steps to the college hall. For other places to eat in Oxford, come to the office 9 to 3. You may use the junior common room and cloisters. Newspapers and TV will be there. Okay, I don't think I ever went there. You may also use Magdalen College squash and tennis courts. Softer ball than in the USA. Okay, I've never played squash in my life. And I do play tennis, and I'm disappointed that I didn't do it, actually, now that I'm reading this. Ask the porter for details. The University Sports Center and gym on Iffley Road can be made available to course members. Okay, I didn't do that. But you know what? I didn't have a car. I had to walk everywhere. I had to buy a belt at the Gap in Oxford because my jeans were falling down. And I was skinny to begin with at that time. So I was getting plenty of exercise just having to walk everywhere, I think. Special local activities, including punting on the River Cherwell, use the polo, not the paddle, and take care not to fall in, visiting pubs on the river. There are public telephones in college. Please do not ask to use the office phone except in an emergency. So yes, there was a red phone box on the college, and that's what I used to call home from there. As far as breakfast goes, so how it worked is you went in and you went through this. It wasn't that big, but you went through a line and you got your breakfast, and then you would go sit down. Now, actually, if you've seen the movie Shadowlands, it was being filmed there while we were there. And so it actually has footage of the actual dining room and other places on the college. So if you're really interested in what it looks like, that movie is really good. And I can tell you more about the filming and stuff too later. But if you're not familiar, if you think of, if you've seen Harry Potter or other movies where they have like the long tables and the little lights on the, like little lamps on the tables, that's what it was like. So we would go get our own food and then we would sit down. So we only had breakfast. So what did we do for lunch? There was a pub on campus, and I would go there sometimes, and then sometimes I would go out and get stuff. Also, I was lucky that there was a refrigerator that had been left. Actually, the girl that had left, it was in her room, and she put it in my room. And we were able to use that refrigerator. So I went to the grocery store. And remember, I didn't have a car or anything, so I had to lug my groceries back in a backpack. And I had snacks, so sometimes I ate that way too. Sorry, about my nose. Money, mail, customs, use of law libraries, attendance, administration, transfer. Okay, blah, blah. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I got hung up on all of the information. All these memories came back to me. Okay, this is a postcard of Magdalen College. So this is Magdalen Tower here and Magdalen Bridge. And those are the punting boats. And then this is a view, this is at Magdalen College. This is the tower as viewed from the cloister. So they have cloister there. And it was really cool. Like whenever I walked through there, I didn't know, like you could really get lost, like in the time where you didn't even know what century it was in. And it was something I really never experienced before. People that are from there or whatever, they might not think anything of it, but for me, it was really dramatic. Here's another picture of the tower. So these are all postcards that I bought because I wanted to capture what it really looked like. And then this is the deer park. So there were deer there. It was really neat. And this building here is the building that my dorm was in, and it's called New Building. Even though it wasn't really new. It might have been new when they named it, but it was not new by the time I was there. And here's another view of the tower. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I actually have, oh, these are duplicates. You know, I think some of these postcards I was supposed to mail, but I didn't. Okay, so this is the hall. So this is where we would eat our breakfast. So you can see the long tables there. And here's another postcard, some more views of Magdalen College. Let's see if I can get focus better. Okay. The tower, deer. Very much a life-changing experience for me. Probably one of the most important experiences in my entire life. Okay, this is a map of the college, and it's showing the lecture rooms where our classes were. Okay, so I bought a teddy bear at the English Teddy Bear Company in Oxford, and this says, I am a splendidly created teddy bear, handmade in England. I'm the result of tireless devotion and care, and hope you will appreciate the traditional skills that have gone into my creation. I promise to be your friend and stay with you as long as you're kind to me and remember my birthday. I'm an authentic handmade bear of good English pedigree. I have a deliciously soft belly to cuddle and large round ears in which you can whisper your wishes and dreams. Please give me many cuddles and look after me so that I can look after you. And I named it Tristan, because the guy at the store is like, what do you want to name him? And I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like, what's your name? He said, Tristan. And I'm like, okay, let's name him Tristan. Date of birth, 2nd July, 1993. And I can actually show you the bear in a future video if you are interested. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to put things in the box when I shouldn't because, okay. I got it fixed. It's okay. What is this? Okay, I got to go back to that. I got to look at that more closely. Okay, this is the room list. So this has a list of the people attending and what rooms they're in and which buildings. So I'm gonna look and see if I can find me here. New building top corridor. I was in number 3. And so it's so funny. I recognize a lot of the names of the people that were near me. So that's probably how I made some of my friends. But the top corner, so I think this was like more like an attic, like the rooms had like a slanted, like at the roof level had slanted. And I think they used to be the servants' quarters in the past when they had servants at the college. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, this is the underground. Okay, I think they've added some more lines to this since then. A little map I had. Here's the London Theatre Guide. This is from July 26th to August 8th, again, 1993. And so these are really handy. You can look this up online now. And I don't know, maybe they have an app or something. I haven't been in a while, but so it's really cool because I'll show you. This lists the theaters in London. And let's see if I get closer. I don't know if you can really tell. But it gives you the information on all the theaters and who's performing, the box office, address, performances, tube stations, everything. So this is key for you to figure out what you want to go see. The theater is outstanding, amazing. So if you are going to London, I highly recommend that you take advantage of seeing as much theater as possible. This is from 1993, but last time I was there, I think they still had these that you could pick up. But very essential unless you do your research online to know what's going on. How to call home from the UK and your free tourist guide to London from BT. Okay, and I have some things written here. What is this? I don't know what this is. I don't know, maybe I was calculating how much money I had left on my phone card. I don't know. But here's a picture of telephone booths. Okay. Let's see what else we can talk about. This is a postcard of Piccadilly Circus in London. It's kind of some glare. And this is a postcard from Trinity College Library in Dublin in Ireland. And it says, Book of Kells, the beginning of the briefs sorry, I don't know if I'm saying that right, of St. Matthew's Gospel. The Book of Kells is a beautifully decorated manuscript of the four Gospels written about the end of the 8th century. So I'll show you that. I just like this. So this is, it says the thoughtful and the expectant in a Dublin pub. They had some really cool postcards. So this is from Ireland, and you see it's got milk delivery with Guinness. I thought that was really cute. And this is the library at Cardiff Castle in Wales, in Cardiff. I wanted to go to Wales and I didn't have much time, and so I actually, with one guy that I went to school with, we took a train to Cardiff and we spent the day in Cardiff, just so I could be in Wales. And we did have a nice time at Cardiff Castle. We weren't there too long because we had to ride the train and everything, so we didn't do a whole lot, but it still was fun, and I can say that I was in Wales. This is the City Hall in Belfast in Northern Ireland. Okay, here's a brochure for the Kirov Ballet. This has like scheduled performances, and it has some different ballets. But I think I've got something to show you from the Kirov Ballet that's more specific. Oh, here it is. Okay, so so when I went, so one of the girls that I was in school with, she and I went together because we wanted to see the Kirov Ballet, and I also got a t-shirt. So, you know, how could I not go see the Kirov Ballet, right? And this is a brochure for Westminster Abbey in London, and it's just a welcome brochure with information and a map. Okay, this is a gig guide for June 1993, the Lobby Bar, Union Quay, Cork. Cork, as in Cork, Ireland. So this is what the front looks like. And on the back, there's a Murphy's Irish Stout advertisement. And then in here, it has information about the different performances. So it has like descriptions here: traditional concert, acoustic string session, traditional folk singer-songwriter from Northern Ireland, local blues cover band, so that kind of thing. Okay, so this is my this is my boarding pass on American Airlines, and this was from Dallas to Houston, because I was living in Houston at the time. So I flew from England, from London to Dallas, and then to Houston when I get home. And the weird thing is that when I got home, I was like, I don't know what's going on here anymore, because I had been in such a different place. I mean, there's similarities. I mean, it's not